Hi, welcome back to another episode of Jikari's Imperial Agent playthrough. I'm Slicka, and let's get at it. So, we just discovered that Imperial has been funding the terrorist cells of the Eagles network, terrorist network. And we've just met with Vector, and he actually suggested we come back and meet with Baron P.R. Cortez. So that's where we are. I'm running up here to meet with the Baron. There's really not much to say other than that from what happened in the last episode, so let's see what the Baron has to say.
Welcome back. I'll let the Baron know you're here.
My dear, you shouldn't concern yourself with trifling details.
I am concerned. This house needs all I can give, not just my gardening skills.
Enough, we'll speak later. Ah, the Imperial emissary. I hope you're enjoying your visit to Alderaan. But if you're here about Denry Ale, I must disappoint. I've been gathering information, yet I cannot locate him with any certainty.
An exchange, Baron. I'll share my information if you'll share yours.
I'm more than willing. May I? These records. They are the pieces of a puzzle my own sources left incomplete. It appears that some weeks ago, Master Ale arranged a secret meeting with House Rist. That meeting is doubtless occurring as we speak.
Ale's not meeting with anyone. He's hiding.
I defer to your judgment. Still, be cautious. House Rist is a stain upon the nobility. A house of slayers and poisoners. I suggest you wait for Denry Ale's return. A month, perhaps two. Don't earn the Rist assassins' ire by interfering in their affairs.
Unfortunately, my mission is urgent.
I admire your energy, but these games should be played with caution. Confronting Rist will do no good. Now, I must cut this discussion short. I have other matters to attend to. See to our guest, my lady. Make certain Cortez hospitality remains second to none.
I'm sorry about my husband. He's a busy man, and a brave one. Just not brave enough to confront the House Rist.
You're confusing bravery with stupidity.
Then you plan to wait Ale out? You don't seem like someone content to sit around in hopes of an easy solution. Everything the Baron said about Rist is true. They are a stain on society, and a foe of Cortez. When I was a child, Rist assassins poisoned my father and slit my brother's throat. Justice was never done.
Why are you telling me this?
The Baron won't listen to my ideas. But you could show him the meaning of bravery. You could show all the houses that defying Rist isn't hopeless. Find Denry Ale, fight the assassins, and go with all our hopes.
I don't like assassins. I'll make sure they remember my visit.
You gladden my heart. I'll leave you alone. I'd warn you to be careful, but I know you will be.
So, if you were playing the male agent, you can actually make out with the Baroness there, and that causes more problems when you return, as you eventually get found out. Because they don't have same-sex relationships until the expansion. I really won't have to worry about that. Like spoiling it, because I'm not playing a male one, and I'm not gonna play male agent just to show you guys the differences. So now it's on to House Rist.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
We're gonna move in to do the Beridium detonator. We're going to arm it. So we're going to work on preemptive strike first. At one point we will return to get our new rank of Shiv. So every class ends up dealing with House Rist. As I said, they're basically a house full of assassins. For the most part, when dealing with House Rist, I believe it's the Sith Warrior that, to me, had the best storyline on when going after House Rist. Like the best quest for it, in my opinion. If I had to pick my favorite class story on Alderaan, from what I've seen on the Imperial side, I would probably have to go with the Bounty Hunter easily. Unfortunately, I don't remember it too well, and it wasn't exactly going after what your goal was in the class story on Alderaan. It was actually a lot of the meeting with the nobles, because they'd move off to you and then... Oh, one sec, going back for that quest. They'd move off to you and then you could like shoot them, punch them in the head, badmouth them. It's pretty funny to watch.
Current status: enraged. Systems destabilizing. Mission objective incomplete. All supporting units are offline. Failure is not within mission parameters. This unit requests assistance.
What sort of help?
This unit is unable to complete its mission. Mission parameters: eliminate Olgo stronghold defenses. Current mission status: impossible. Extensive damage to this unit requires core shutdown. All supporting units have been destroyed. Requesting assistance.
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
Elimination of Olgo defenses allows stronghold to be secured by Imperial allies. Slaughter of Olgo also avenges this unit and all offline units.
Alright, so I'll add to the area I'm going to. Looks like it only gives me a mod, unfortunately. So the Bounty Hunter quest was pretty fun that way. Like every time I had to return to the quest giver, I was laughing pretty hard. Oh, here's where we're starting to fight oval forces. This will be common towards the end of the Alderaan questline, royal quest arc. Let's just chill up before we stir the column generator.
They're gonna make an excellent team.
Alright, so into the tunnel we go. Might as well take the chest since we're here.
Watch your back.
So now we're pretty much into where we need to be. Disable the Google Splash. Finally to plant an airstrike beacon. So I'm bypassing a lot of this stuff because it's a long run for the most part.
Huh?
So I'm just basically sneaking around to the far side here. So I'll probably do this bonus quest real quick just because of what's in here. I see they have a Oogle security droid blocking the way. Alright, so I have a minute to seal myself inside a safe room before I die. Alright, so unfortunately we do not get credit for doing the bonus quest, but I'm not too worried. I didn't realize I had to do the bonus quest first. But I guess that makes sense because I just blew up the rest of them. Nothing else to kill in there.
Thank you. You are again Thul's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
Your heroism will serve as an inspiration for the rest of my career.
I'm proud to have served the Empire.
The Ulgos have retreated to mourn their casualties. Perhaps I should do the same.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarak has already commended you to him.
Interesting. And I got pants. Just what I needed.
Agent, can you lend me a hand? We got men dying left and right at the border post, and we're down to our last Colto injections. Organa's got medics by the river for their own men. Someone needs to requisition their supplies and take them to the border post, or our boys will die.
I normally prefer not to kill, but it's for a good cause.
Thanks. They don't have much time up there. Please, hurry. Medical Officer Willem is waiting.
Such a weird response. I normally prefer not to kill.
Please use all products only
I don't know where I was going with that easily. I can say that.
Be well.
Alright, so let's run all the way down here to C86. And then we'll, looks like head for the Organa medical supply.
The Ulgo threat has been handled. The Empire should be able to take the stronghold soon enough.
This unit expresses its thanks to the Imperial. Current status, relieved. Offline units have been avenged. Commencing core shutdown.
So, well, it looks like not a lot of people in Alderaan tonight. On my server. About 31, few 55s. It's actually one person on Alderaan 2, it looks like. At least I know I'm not the weakest in here. So I'm gonna cut across the grasslands here. So I need medical supplies, so I can steal them by looks like by the medical man. So here's the bonus quest, just destroy 6 cultural tank. I guess that's one way to kill their injured. It's a heartless way to die. Or a cruel way to die, but we are indeed at war. So I'm gonna look for fill tanks while I'm around. Cultural tanks, sorry. There's actually a bounty hunter back there. Trying to cut in on my turf, I guess. So we're gonna head over to this side, since we only need one more anyway. As you see, outpost Alderaan down there, that is where I'm supposed to meet up.
Huh?
So I'm just gonna sneak real quick. Have Kaliyo deal with them. And throw in a cloak and screen. I'll get out of this area and then I should be able to hop on my speeder bike and head back out there. So, here's that mercenary we just passed again. So here we are on our way down here. And the lower half is typically where the Republic hangs out, as well as over in this area. So we need to be really careful now, because we can find Republic characters anywhere. I can find higher levels and I can find lower levels. Thankfully I am playing a stealth class, so I have a good chance of getting away as long as I'm not stunned, locked, or killed. Because they're that much higher of a level than I am. In fact, that bottom part here of House Ald is actually where some Republic classes have their class story. Not every Republic class, as far as I can think of, has a class story there. Most, but not all. And I could be wrong, but I don't think the Trooper has one there. I think it's only Smuggler and Jedi Consular, but not positive. Alright, let's head all the way up to the top.
can't live without me, huh?
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
What a pleasant surprise. I'm Officer Vesk, Imperial Intelligence. Been following your exploits for a while now. I'm quite the fan. Wish we could discuss how you demolished Operation Sunshower, but I can't waste another second. House Rist is plotting to attack the Empire, and I've got the intel to prove it.
The Rist assaults are no match for the Empire's might.
I'm glad you're so confident, sir. Perhaps you could help us. As vassals to House Ulgo, pretenders to the throne, the Rist seek to wipe us out. Members of their elite assassin squad are preparing to kill Thule and Imperial High Commanders. They're expendable, but a chance at killing some of the Rist's greatest assassins is too good to pass up.
The assassins' bodies will be cold long before their targets arrive.
That's the enthusiasm I've heard so much about. The Rist are already awaiting their prey. Find their ambush points, kill the assassins who lurk there.
Alright. So, I believe this is a two-man heroic, so I'm not going to ignore that quest. I'll meet with Algan here.
Ah, Agent. Dathis Elgin, Imperial Advisor to House Thule. Am I glad to see you. House Thule faces a crisis that threatens to undermine their entire position on Alderaan. And the Empire's as well.
Oh, I must have forgot to match my pants.
You'll have to tell me what this crisis is before I agree to anything.
House Rist, Alderaan's House of Assassins, is currently aligned with the usurper House Ulgo. But there was a time when Rist did all manner of secret jobs for whomever paid. Now the dirty details of those jobs are threatening to get out.
Do you need me to go teach this House Rist a lesson?
Rist has held to their honor. They are not responsible for the current predicament. A former Rist assassin, kicked out for revealing the identity of one of his employers, is blackmailing Thule. He says he'll reveal every assassination, every kidnapping, every conniving thing Thule has done unless we pay him.
Just tell me where he is and I'll kill him.
I'd rather not have him killed if possible. It raises too many questions. We've arranged a meeting to deliver payment. But he's recruited some of Rist's best assassins to his side. I don't trust him. That's why I need you. Someone strong enough to withstand whatever trap he intends to spring.
Consider it done.
This man wants to establish his own House of Assassins. And he has demanded land and a title as payment for his silence. Take this case and meet him at the assigned meeting place. If he takes the bribe, fine. If not, kill him.
That's basically what my color is. Looks kind of weird. I figured it'd be all brown, but whatever.
Don't look at me. I don't know what we're doing.
Just a little longer, Mac. Help's coming. Captain Tate send you? Thank goodness. All these men owe you their lives. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm sure these guys would thank you if they could. They're good soldiers, every one of them. You should have seen what they did to the other guys.
Hey, a helmet. Alright, so let's get on with it. So I believe there is actually a quest in House Rist besides the class story, so I'm going to hold off on that. This makes it a little bit more of a pain considering there's a lot of other players in the area. So now this will be interesting. Alright, so we're gonna head to Site Bravo next to defeat the other Rist force. Looks like Kaliyo gets a belt when we do this quest. And looks like just a lockbox. And that one's completed. So pretty much the rest of this area, it will be all House Rist. These guys are pretty annoying. It's like fighting 50 of me. I don't know how Rist cards can be backwards, but whatever. So I returned to Gerald Vesk after I go to the rendezvous point for this cave. So there's a good chance that next episode will be the one with the class droid instead of this one. House Rist is actually pretty big and I wouldn't say complex, but there's a lot in there. So there's a second quest in House Rist right there. Whether there's another one, I'm not positive. Right up here is actually a Republic base, so it's possible to find Republic players all over the place now. So that's how I get my boots and belt. So there's nothing in this cave except the wrist I'm supposedly supposed to meet, so speak to Kai Sadik.
Well, brother, would you look at this? I wasn't expecting anyone so professional. I guess Thule isn't half as stupid as I thought. It won't do them any good, but I give them points for trying. Now, if you'd kindly hand over the payment.
I'm not giving you a thing until I'm sure there are no tricks.
Tricks? We've only just met. You already know me so well. I thought Thule would send some scrawny diplomat I could take hostage, but you'll fetch a higher price.
I'm going to enjoy kicking your face in.
Don't get your hopes up. We've been doing this our whole lives.
That was close.
Stop this, Kai. She has the better of us, and besides, it's not worth it. The evidence is already on its way to House Ulgo. He had no intention of giving it to you.
You will all pay for this.
Sam, you idiot! We could have been counts!
You've lost all sense of honor. Lying and stealing? I swore to live by a code. The runner with the evidence is delivering it to Ulgo's son, Vesix.
Sam, you'd betray your own brother? I'll kill you for that!
Damn it, Kai. Huh? I'm sorry. Look, the coordinates the runner was headed to are in the console over there. You might be able to catch him if you hurry. I'll take Kai's assassins. I promise, neither you nor Thule will hear from us again.
Well, they screwed me, so no.
No one betrays me and lives.
That's a cool little pistol.
I take the fact that you're rummaging around in the assassin's files to mean that the meeting didn't go well.
The assassin tried to take me hostage.
I expected as much. Spare no detail. If Vesix Ulgo gets that evidence, soon every house on Alderaan will know who Thule hired Rist to kill, and when. They won't just banish Thule, they'll destroy them. And the Empire's chances on Alderaan will die with them.
Just give me a chance to find Ulgo, and stop them from distributing the evidence.
That may be easier said than done. Vessex Ulgo commands a squad of the most highly trained commandos on Alderaan. They have even defeated Jedi. But you may stand a chance. I have to ask you to recover that evidence, quickly.
I won't fail, I promise.
Thank you so much. Find the evidence, destroy it, and I promise you'll double the reward when you return.
Alright. Double, huh?
See you.
Not such a bad thing. Alright, let us continue on. So, we only have about, I'd say 10 minutes in the episode before I call it an episode, so let's see what we have in the area. Alright. So we're going to ignore the House Rist ones. We definitely won't be able to get those done in time. So that'll be next episode. That includes our class story. So what we'll do is we'll quickly run around this area. Run all the way down there to the Mount Tessif Cave. And that'll be episode. So we need to collect the Tears of Rist. Vengeance, Sorrow, and Mercy. Now I believe it is in these tents here. That was correct. So basically I'll run to all these tents right now. That's no big deal. Alright, so Alderaan is one of the bigger planets, as I said in a previous episode. It's probably one of the longer ones. I don't really enjoy the politics, as I've also said previously, but one thing I do like about Alderaan is its beautiful scenery, and some of the quests were enjoyable. Like, the Killiks were, I guess, somewhat interesting. Basically reminded me of Rachni. From Mass Effect, for those who have played it. Plus, in the Imperial Agent storage case, I like the fact I finally got my second companion here. Now time to run my butt over to the cave over here. Which is kind of funny, because this is where the Republic players typically are. Alright, so I get the bonus quest done if I beat these two. Apologize about not really speaking during this episode as much. There wasn't really much to talk about on some of these quests. None were that memorable or anything. Alright, let's do it. So that's pretty much the helmet that I would actually be wearing in my set on Alderaan, I believe. So I like what I'm wearing now, so lucky me. Alright, time to return to Outpost Talarn. turn these in and call it an episode.
News of your actions is rippling across Alderaan. The Rist are wounded.
That's good news.
Yes. I have you to thank for everything. It's been a real honor. I'll continue monitoring Rist. If they plan to retaliate, we'll hear about it first.
Tell me you've defeated Vesix. Tell me you managed to destroy the evidence of Thul's misdeeds before Ulgo was able to distribute it.
You have my promise.
Never in my entire life have I been so relieved. Here is a reward from House Thul. You've done a great thing for the Empire. I hope you realize that.
Alright, so with that, this is an episode. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And for those interested, our next quest after doing our class trial will end up in the Glarus Valley. So, good luck.